Hi guys, it's Jazz and Jamie, and welcome back to another Brand Creations pod. Said that a bit weird, but that's okay. We're rolling with it.
Yeah.
Today I found some myths or some truths or falses. That's not correct English, but this is okay. And I'm going to read them to Jamie and see if they are true or false, or to see if these myths he also believed. First ones first. Some of these are weird. Okay. The human only uses 10% of their brain. Is this true or false?
I'm thinking of the film Lucy.
I haven't watched that film.
Have you not?
No.
I'm going to say it's true because I've watched that film and I'm sure that's what they say in that film.
Well, these are all from BuzzFeed, so don't know if this is correct,
Yeah.
so don't come at me, but apparently it's false.
Come at me, bro. Really?
Yeah. What is Lucy about?
She takes this. So basically, she's it's Scarlett Johansson, and she gets like kidnapped, and she's like a drug smuggler. Like, well, she's not intended to be, but she is, and it all leaks in her. Right, it starts leaking in her body.
Okay.
Morgan Freeman's in it. It's a sick film, honestly, and basically. But it's not like a normal drug kind of thing, and then it makes her start to unlock more of her brain.
Oh.
And then she gets like more and more powerful because she's like using all of her brain capacity, and it's mad. It's a mad film.
Wow.
Yeah, so I must admit that's why I went with that.
Well, apparently it's false. So.
Oh, that's a shame.
Yeah.
Does it say how much we do use?
No. Oh, yes. I know this one. Shaving makes your hair grow back thicker. True or false?
Yeah, it does. It's true. Or does it make it grow back longer?
No. It's just because if I shaved off all my hair, then everything else, when... Like, these hairs have been growing for a while, so they're thin. If a new hair comes up, it's, like, blunt. So it looks darker. So yes, it would intendedly look darker, but it doesn't grow back thicker.
Oh. Yeah, because it's like when if I shave my beard, it comes back thicker. I always thought.
No.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Anyway.
Learning.
Okay, well, now I don't know if these are real at all. This says that blood is blue before it leaves your body and comes into contact with oxygen. Someone said, I don't understand these people because blood literally carries oxygen through your body. But I thought that's why your veins are blue, no? Because once it goes through your heart, no. I think you have oxygenated and unoxygenated blood in you, don't you?
No.
So it goes through your heart and then it's oxygenated, or vice versa.
No.
Yeah.
No.
What do you think?
The blood is just pumped around your body and it's the cells that...
Yeah, but is your blood blue or red?
Oh, I must admit, I don't know. I've never heard of that before.
Well, neither of us know. Oh, you've kind of had an experience like this before. That you should pee on your jellyfish thing.
Yeah.
Because you stood on a thing, didn't you?
Weaver fish, yeah.
But you didn't get someone to pee on you.
No, Chloe offered, but I said no.
Oh, I thought it was the other way around. I thought you wanted to, and she said no.
Oh no, she offered straight away. But
Why didn't you do that?
I couldn't get my head around it, no.
Well, apparently it says don't do that. But again, BuzzFeed, so I have no idea.
Well, it's one of those things. It's like, it's the common sort of thing that's been going around for years and years and years. Like, I mean, I think it does work to a degree though, because I think a lot of it is the warmth. Like, that's what you have to do, is like, you have to walk. So like, I put my feet in boiling, like straight out of the kettle water. And it's like the heat that like draws it all out and stuff. Because that's all you have to do, is like just draw out all the shit before
the venom.
Yeah. So it's like...
For it what?
Well, I presume before it spreads. I don't know. I don't really know.
Can a weaverfish kill you?
No. No, oh no. I mean, it would eventually just probably go, like, because there's not enough to power through
dilute
your whole
through
body.
your
Yeah,
body.
dilute, that's the word I was looking for. But like, it's but it fucking hurts.
Oh, it actually makes me feel...
Yeah, it's a bastard. It does hurt. As I say, you're in that much pain that I don't even notice I'm putting my foot in boiling hot water.
Oh my god.
So, like, it's one of those.
Is it still, like, stuck in you?
Sometimes.
Does a weaverfish die when you stand on it?
Don't know. Don't think so.
Like a bee dies when he does his stick?
No, I don't think so. Because they have, like, loads of spikes and shit. I don't think so. I think they must have, like, loads of spikes. No, I don't think so. But I don't even know what a weaverfish looks like.
Isn't it just prongs?
Don't know. Let me look. Because I know in Australia they have those. They have the, you know, the black things, the black balls, and they're spiky. They have them, and if you touch them, you're fucked.
The black balls and they're spiky.
Yeah, that's what a weaverfish looks like.
Oh, it's an actual fish.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a ball and it was spiky.
Yeah. No, there is one like that.
Oh, where's the prongs?
I don't know.
Or does it just bite you? Okay,
No.
now I've got more questions about weaverfish. Are you scared of the sea?
No.
Not what's in it. Like if you're in the depths of the ocean.
I must admit, the one time that I was like, okay. No, I've actually had 2 times that I've actually panicked.
Mm-hmm.
We were in Spain, and we were swimming, like, out sort of nowhere near the beach or anything. We went on this little walk along the like rocks, and then like just found like a little
cove.
Little cove, and we were and it had like a flat rock next to the water, so we were like sunbathing there all day, and then we just literally were just jumping in the water and we were snorkeling, and I was in the water, and as I was under it, I kept going under and coming back to check, and I just kept seeing something shiny going back and forth, like, in the distance.
Is there sharks in Spain?
Nah, I don't think. Nah, it's not warm enough, I don't think. I don't know, it might be warm enough, I just don't think there is. But I was like, I don't know what that is, but then I was like, I just settled it with the fact that it was the sun, and I was just going under, because I was like, otherwise I won't go back in the water. Because I was like, literally, I was underwater, and it was just going, like, back and forth kind of thing.
That's not the sun.
But it didn't get, like, closer or nothing, do you know what I mean?
Did you find out what it was?
No, never. No.
What was the second time?
When we were in Oz, and we were with Chloe's auntie and uncle's mates, and we were staying at their house on the island, and so that literally there's no safe place to swim, because you're on an island, so you are in the middle of nowhere.
Oh.
Yeah. And I mean,
because don't they have like nets and
yeah,
stuff, like shark nets?
Yeah. So at the beaches, you're only allowed to go so far, but then they don't even like you going close to them, because they can get through if they want to, like, and sometimes they fail.
Where do sharks like reside? Australia?
Everywhere, but yeah, I mean Australia because it's so warm.
Australia is like that's the one I think of.
Yeah, but they're all over. I mean, like they travel so far. But it's where like the warm water goes, and then they're so clever as well because it's also they track the fish, so they know like where the fish goes, so they follow the fish, which sounds simple, but it's not, because it's like how the fuck do the fish know where to go?
Yeah.
But like we're on the island, and we've been there like this was nearer the end of it, so we've been there a few weeks, and like we've been swimming at the beach all the time. And, like, I must admit, by that point, I'd forgotten about... Like, because everyone... Like, when the first couple of days you get there and it's, like, shark, snake, spiders, the only thing in your head. 3 days later, you're like, you just think... You forget about all of it. And literally, we were swimming... No, it was about 4 o'clock in the afternoon. And it was, like, getting... Out there, it gets dark at 5 o'clock. So, literally, that's it. So, 4 o'clock, it's getting dark. And Chloe's uncle's mate, he literally is... He's Australian. He's been there and he's grown up there. So he doesn't give a fuck, right? And he was there like, oh, Jamie, let's go swimming. I was like, yeah, okay, cool. So I sort of thought, all right, let's go see. You got to experience it. So I was like, let's go see where you want to go swimming.
Yeah.
And then, like, I'll sort of assess the
Gauge
situation.
it, yeah.
So we're driving down there. We get in the car and I was like, okay, yeah, bit nervy now because, as I say, there is nothing.
You're on an island and it's dark.
Yeah, it's getting darker. So it's like gloomy. It's not dark, it's gloomy.
Oh.
Right? Then, as we're driving down, he pulls over in the road, and one of his mates that lives on the island was there. She's a lifeguard there, right? And basically, he was talking to her like, "How's the sea today?" And she was there like, "Why?" And he was there like, "Oh, we're gonna go in for a swim." And she was like, "Not now." She was like, "It's sharky." And I was like, "Yeah, you're fucking me." And she was there like, "No, this is the condition that, like, because it's getting gloomy, so it's getting darker." So she was there like, "No." Darren was like, "I'll be sound. Like, we'll just go down there for a bit." So I was like, "Okay, cool." And I was with Chloe, Darren, Paul and Elaine, which is the auntie and uncle. Yeah. So like there was all of us, and I'm like, well, I can't bitch it.
Yeah.
But I saw it, and I was like, the water is black. Like, it's clean water, but it's that dark. Yeah. Like, there is no light now in the sea. Like, once you get in it, there is, but from the outside, it's like, fuck, so I can't see nothing. And I was like, I didn't know how deep it was either. I was expecting, when you jump off the rocks, you've got like beach, like you have to walk out to the deep.
Yeah.
Not on an island.
It's just deep.
I learnt the hard way. So he was like, right, we're going to jump off this jetty, which is like where all the boats pull up. He was like, we'll jump off there and we'll just have a swim all the way along the rocks to the boat ramp. But you have to stay and you have to be able to touch the rocks at all time in case you have to get out. I was like, okay. So basically he gave me a danger talk there and then.
Did you do it?
Yeah. I was like, I can't bitch it. Chloe was like, he's scared. Like, Chloe knew I was scared. And they were like, Jamie, don't do it. You don't have to do it. Everyone was there like, you don't have to do this. I was like, I fucking do. I'm only here. And if I die, it's a good place to die. So I was like, do you know what? Let's have a laugh. Oh my God. So literally, he jumped in and he went straight down swimming. But I just thought he was pissing about because he was that type of bloke. So he jumped in, and 10 seconds later, I jumped in afterwards. I couldn't see the bottom of the floor. It was that deep. Like, I was in the ocean deep. Yeah.
What the fuck?
And I was like, and it was dark, and there was shit swimming about, and all that.
Oh, no.
And, like, I was, like, seeing, but, like, as I say, it was just horrible. And I was like, right, okay, do I get straight out? So I was only at the jetty there. I could have just jumped straight out. I was like, nah, I'm in now. So fuck it. So we swam all the way along the rocks, and I was like, this is probably the longest 10 minutes of my life. Like, I'm probably in there 5-10 minutes maximum, but it felt like a lifetime.
And you didn't encounter anything?
Nothing major there. And as I say, like, I was looking, and like, again, like, I think your mind just plays tricks on you. And then the next day, because we stayed there overnight, and I was like, Chloe wanted to do it then, but in the day.
Yeah.
So she was like, let's go down again. And I said, in the day, I was like, I knew what to expect. So I jumped straight in, was pissing about in the water. Darren jumped in and Chloe jumped in. Chloe was shiting herself. So we put Chloe nearest to the rocks, and Darren went with Chloe, and then I went behind, sort of thing. So like, I had...
If a shark came, then...
Yeah, I had no one. Like, what a bastard. But yeah, that was the one time I was like, shit. And like, the thing is, 10 minutes round, but not even 10 minutes, 5 minutes round the corner, they had like a bit of a beach. So like, there was a bit of like a beach, literally 5 minutes round the corner. So we went snorkeling then there later on that day, and he was pulling sharks out of the water.
Actual sharks?
Yeah. So like, not big ones. But literally, he was there. So we went in, we were swimming around, and there were stingrays all over the place.
Oh, see, I'm even at Bournemouth Beach. I remember there was a period of time when we used to have our beach out when I was a kid. I would scream because I thought seaweed was jellyfish, and I'm petrified of jellyfish because it became a thing that, like, once every year here, there's like an influx of jellyfish, and they're everywhere. Oh no,
they have the same with blue box jellyfish, which are the fucking bad ones. They mangle you, but we saw loads of them, and we had to get out because they were like all over the gaff, so we had to get out. But yeah, we walked because it was like clear water, so we got in and it was amazing. Literally, we were swimming with stingrays, like small ones, big ones, fucking everything. All
Don't they sting you?
Yeah, because that's what killed Steve Irwin. That was what was going through my head while I was swimming around.
Oh.
But the problem is, and this is the mad thing to see with it all, is they bury themselves under the sand. So, like, you're walking, and all of a sudden, literally a centimetre away from your foot, this fucking thing fucks off. You're like, okay, that was close. Then all of a sudden, Darren, as I say, he's hardy Australian, like, he's sound. He was there like, look at this, Jamie. And I was like, okay. So I put my head under the water. He literally just goes, boosh, grabs this tail, and it's a fucking shark. I was like, what the fuck? And he's literally like, it's going mad, and he lets it go kind of thing. He was there like, there's one there, there's one there, there's one there. Oh yeah, sound.
Sorry, with the Steve Irwin thing, and isn't it because it got his heart or something?
Yeah, so it went through him.
Through his body? So it's a tail?
Yeah, it's a tail. But
the tail sting.
But it's like a rod. So from what I understand, it's like a rod. And basically, it sort of jumped up. It wasn't anything. It like jumped up or whatever. And it went through his body. It wasn't the sting, I don't think. Like directly. I think that probably didn't help.
What the hell?
But I'm sure it went like through him. As far as I know. But that would have been a big fucking one. But yeah, and then... So we were swinging with sharks and stingrays there. That was sick. Then the next day, the last day on the island, because there's sea, so you get dolphins.
Oh, yes.
And he was there like, you will see a dolphin. And we're like, 2 days we've been in there. Not seen a dolphin. So it's a crock of shit. But that's also the problem. If you don't see a dolphin, don't go in the water. Because dolphins won't go where sharks are.
Will shark eat dolphins?
I don't know if it will eat it, but it's like it's a thing.
Yeah.
I mean, probably. I don't know, but if you see a dolphin, you know there's no shark.
Wow. But then also, not gonna lie, I would mistake a dolphin for a shark.
I thought that, and I must admit, at the beginning I did, because so basically we literally just got back from all the snorkeling and that. We were just in the outside shower, and all of a sudden he rushes down like, I've just had a phone call from my mate, there's dolphins there, where we literally were just swimming. So I was like, oh, well, that makes me feel better. So we rushed down there, and there was loads of them, literally swimming all the way round.
Wow.
So I jumped in the water, and if you hit the water, they're meant to come over, because it's like the vibrations, and they think it's like something else, so they come over. But we couldn't get them very close. Like, they weren't like touching distance. Yeah. But yeah, we were swimming around, and the dolphins were all around us and that sort of thing. That was pretty sick.
That's really sick.
Yeah, and then we went round the round sort of the other side of the island. We went on this big cliff walk, and where it is, we were. Darren was there 3 weeks before we arrived in Australia. So probably like 6-7 weeks. We'd just missed the season, but it was whale season, and literally they all swim. Yeah, they all swim around there. It was mad. We missed that by like 3 weeks.
That's insane.
So as I say, you are in the middle of the fucking ocean there.
You get everything.
Yeah, and there is no like, I mean, like the shark nets and stuff. Like I've seen them, and I wouldn't trust a shark to not get around it. I mean, sharks do all the time. We were watching the news, because out there, you watch the news out there. It's interesting shit happens out there. We were watching the news. The beach that me and Chloe went to that day, because we used to go out all the time. The beach we went to that day was on the news that afternoon because a small shark was swimming around the shallows. Just a small one, nothing. But
it had gotten through and that far.
So literally, because they always have the problem where a lot of them will get stuck with the tide because they go too close. This one was like fine; he was swimming but close, because as I say, because it's all about. Initially, it's all about the vibrations, and obviously with people in the water close, it's the vibrations, so they come closer and closer and closer, and then that's how they get stuck, because as the people come out, they follow the vibration, all of a sudden they get stuck.
And then that.
But sometimes they don't. But as I say, they were literally, this shark that was there, it wasn't big or nothing, but like it was like longer than me. Longer than a human laying down.
Oh, I was thinking a little baby shark.
Yeah, but like out there, but that wasn't like a great white either. Like it was a long thing, but like
I was thinking like this size.
Nah. Like it was probably like maybe like my length laying down.
Oh, shit.
Like it was alright, but like not like it was quite thin in that.
Did you see any crocodile? What ones are out there? Alligators? It's
I don't
alligators
know.
in Australia, and in America there's crocodiles.
I think so. No, I think it's the other way around. I think it's the other way around. I think it's crocodiles in Australia and alligators.
I swam with
in
a alligator. One of them. I was in America. This was a scary experience. When I was in Florida, we went, because again, Florida is like rainforesty conditions. We went to the what the fuck are they called? They're like springs. We went to the springs, so it's like basically like a long river situation, and we went to camp there. And at this spring, it was so nice, but you knew that there could be, what are they? Alligators or crocodiles?
I think alligators.
Alligators.
Crocodiles are Australia.
So alligators.
I mean, there might be crocodiles as well, but I know
I think
crocodiles
there's one,
Australia.
yeah. So alligators, and they so you knew that they were around, but when there's loads of people, they normally bugger off anyway, and there's little turtles and stuff. So you basically get the rubber rings, and you sit in them, and you cruise down the little river. All fun and games. Me and Clodagh, one of my friends, decided to share a rubber ring, because there wasn't many, so we decided to share one. Bearing in mind, Clodagh can't swim. She had a life jacket on. I can't swim that well, and once you get out of the little like starting bit, it's deep. Like, you are in water then, which means also you can't see, like, this is like dirty water.
Yeah,
like you can't see.
It's weedy.
Yeah, disgusting. So we're all perusing down, massive group of us. Then we get to like the end bit, and you can turn off at any point, and there was a turn off bit that was by where we were staying, and so we all were going off. Me and Clodagh kind of got drifted to the side, and the alligators like sit on like the side, like the banks.
Yeah.
So we started to drift, and it was like, oh, it's fine, but we actually physically couldn't get over. So our friend came to try and help us, because we drifted and then got stuck on like a tree that had like fallen into the water. So we weren't like on like the bank, but we were just out of it because we got stuck on this tree. He like kind of helped us, and we got out. Then we got out, and they were like, oh, did you see the alligator? No. It was on the bank, literally right next to us. Like, we were on the freaking tree, and it was like here, right there, and I shat myself. But then afterwards, because then we all got out, and one of the guys got in the water and swam all the way over to it, and then he was swimming back, like, laughing, whatever. The alligator got into the water, so we were shouting at him to, like, come quicker. So then he swam over, but it was fine. But yeah, it's terrifying.
I wouldn't fuck with them. I must say, because we went to Australia Zoo, which is Steve Irwin Zoo, and seeing them in person, like, fuck that. I mean, like, as I say, shark. I mean, I'm shit scared of a shark. I would shit myself if something happened.
But like an alligator,
but they're bastards.
and like crocodiles are like, they're dinosaurs.
Yeah.
Are they actually?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
But they are, they scare the shit out of me, because, I mean, if one of them get you, you're fucked. And that roll just scares the life out of me.
Yeah.
But like,
death roll, is it called?
Yeah. But like, I mean, we didn't get any around where we were, but Darren had just got back from a 10-week trip around the whole of Australia, and he showed me pictures and pictures of them. They're everywhere.
I saw one. I walked to my local supermarket for my weekly shop, was walking back, and where I lived on the, like, I overlooked this, like, little pond, because there's little pond things everywhere. And then it kind of, like, goes onto the main road, and there's a bridge that goes over it. So I was walking over this bridge. I was not in any danger. Just looked over, and I don't know what one is it. I keep on forgetting. An alligator, just lying. That was the first one I saw when I was out there. I was like, I'm just on my little weekly grocery run, and I just see a fucking alligator. That really took it out of me. Yeah,
I must admit, I would like to see. I mean, if I saw one in the wild, I wouldn't go anywhere near the water. I must admit, because they're fucks. They hide, and that's the scary thing. Like, you know, if you can't see the water, don't fucking. I wouldn't go in there.
Because then afterwards, because then that was the first day we're there, and then obviously we stayed, and then the next day they were like, oh, let's all go in. We had one rubber ring, because it was just a couple of us at the time, for like 4 people, because we were just like pissing about, and then we were like, oh, okay, let's actually go. So like some of them like swam off. It was me, Clodagh, and another girl. Bearing in mind, Clodagh can't swim again. and it was me and Clodagh in this rubber ring. Then I somehow like fell out of it, but I couldn't get back into it. And at this point, we were in the fucking water. Bearing in mind, the day prior, I just faced a fucking alligator. I was shitting myself because there's also little turtles. Turtles are all cute, but you also can get snapping turtles. And I was like, they're gonna nip my feet. I was shitting myself. And again, I can't really swim, but I swam for my life. I was not looking back.
Oh,
but
fuck
yeah,
that.
terrifying.
Yeah. No, I don't think. To be fair, in Australia, the scariest thing. Well, the only thing that fucking hurt me was the bird.
What bird?
I got fucking nipped by a bird and it fucking hurt like shit. What were we saying? We went up somewhere because they just got a new house, so we went and stayed there for a weekend. And literally their back garden was like what we would class as like a bit of like a heathy kind of thing. So like a field, trees, and then literally through the trees was a beach, private beach.
Wow.
Yeah, it's insane, right? But literally wild kangaroos all over the gaff, right?
Kangaroos was also
and
something I
they're
would
fucking
fuck with.
jacked.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
They are jacked. Like I saw one and I was like, he was fucking huge. And and basically it was the season sort of thing where it's like magpie season where they swoop down and fucking, because they're protecting their nest, so literally they swoop down and stab their beak into your head to like, because they don't know what you're doing, they don't know you're just walking by, so anything that goes near their nest they attack it. Right, so like cyclists out there in magpie season have to wear like cable ties out of their helmet so that they can't get near their helmet, and people walking, some people are walking wear helmets and shit. It's insane, right? And literally, we were walking down the high street and there was trees all over the place, and we knew it was like a bit dodgy. It was in the day, but it was fine. Like, and it's one of those 50-50. And it was busy, and all of a sudden I had Chloe and her auntie in front of me, and I had Paul behind me, but like quite far behind me because he was texting, and he said he looked up and he just saw this bird swooping for my head. All of a sudden I just got smashed on the back of the head. It hurt like fuck, and he was crying.
I was gonna say, if you saw that would be very funny.
I was like, you're a dick. Honestly, it hurt all day. Like, it was mad. But like that was the one thing that hurt. I mean, like, we had a spider in the shower, so I just closed the door and didn't shower that day because we was going to the beach anyway. It was fine.
Frogs in the toilet, that's what I'd be scared about.
Nah, snakes in the toilet.
Oh yeah.
We saw one snake while we were out there, was that big, so that was sound. Koala bears, like wild koala bears in the trees, that was on the island as well. That was mad.
Are they scary?
Nah, they were alright. They make a horrible noise. They growl, but they will fuck you up. So they look so cuddly, and I always thought I want to cuddle a koala bear. No, you're not allowed to go anywhere near them. They will fuck you up and give you chlamydia at the same time.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, they are bastards. But they growl all night. Like, we were walking back from the restaurant, and literally I was like, "What is that noise?" Like, something's in the trees, and they were like, "Yeah, it's just the koala bears." It is a horrible noise.
It must be such an interesting place. Like, there's so much over there.
I must admit, like, the whole thing is funny. Like, so it's so backwards to here. Because, like, so we went over and it wasn't even summer yet, but it was like getting summer. So it was like 30 degrees every day. And it was amazing. So, like, we wanted to be outside the whole time.
Yeah.
It's fucking hot. There's no one out.
Because it's too hot?
So as soon as it gets hot, they all go shopping.
Aircon.
Because it's the only place with aircon in fucking Australia where they ain't got to pay for it. So literally, you can't go shopping. But you can go to the beach. You can go wherever you want. No one wants it. So literally, we were like, you can, and then, I say like, and it's like it gets dark at 5 o'clock. So then a lot of people, that's it. Like, you're home at that time because it's like it gets dark, and it's like, and then, like, it's so funny how I mean, I'm not saying everyone, but everyone out there that we met, like, is just so happy. They're just such happy people.
Yeah.
Like, they got, and like,
no care in the world.
Nah, they're just sound as fuck. Like, and even if you know you're having a bad day, they're just there like, sound as fuck. They're still there.
Yeah.
They're just smiling. Like,
I honestly think it's the weather. Like,
yeah, it is a
like,
lot of it.
because in summer here, I'm like, as soon as there's a ray of sunshine, I'm feeling on top of the world.
Yeah, but I also think it's like they have. I mean, we're very lucky. Like, we have a lot around us as well. But like, they have like so much incredible places to see. Like, literally within an hour drive of where we were, you go one way, we went into like this jungle where it had massive like waterfalls and stuff that you can swim, so like proper natural water, and it was amazing. Fucking Baltic, but it was amazing. Then you go the other way and like you got like these most amazing beaches. Like, in between all that, you've got like all these like towns and cities and places like that. Like, you know, like we jumped on the train to go to Brisbane, and Brisbane was literally like fucking massive. But like, and they've got like lizards running around all over the gaff. Like, huge.
In Florida, we had these little lizards that would just run literally. Every step you took, a lizard would be just running through.
But these are like big fuckers.
Ours was little, but I found out that for a defense mechanism, if you like go and pick them up, their tails fall off, so they can run away. So if like a predator is going to attack them, their tail will fall off, or they can make their tail fall off, and they'll grow a new tail.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
That's mad.
Crazy.
Yeah, these are big fuckers. They just sit in the sun. They just sunbathe. Like, it's mad. And like, they don't. A lot of them, like especially in like Brisbane and that, 'cause they're so used to people, like they just don't move. But like, yeah, and like it's so
We have
much to
freaking
do.
pigeons.
Yeah,
We have
exactly.
pigeons.
Yeah, and like, as I say, like it's like the shops are sick. As I say, the people are just buzzing all the time. There's so much going on. But yeah, the weather is mint. Do you know what I mean? Like it, yeah.
And it's so big as well.
Oh,
It's so
big.
much.
It is so big. That's what we've always said. Is I want to get a camper van, drive it. And that would just be amazing. Apparently, there's a road though that's very famous there for murderers. Yeah, which I'd like to do because I think it would be so fun.
What the fuck?
Can't remember where it is, right? But it's like in the middle of the outback, and it's so long, and there's nothing on it.
So if you don't have fuel, you'll break down.
Yeah. So if you don't fuel far enough for the road, or something happens, you break down and you're fucked, right? So then apparently, I don't know, there's a film about it, right? Which I don't know whether the film became like a lot of people, it's just a sort of story. But apparently there's this road that murderers and shit camp on it. Like, in the middle.
Not gonna lie, I'm not saying it's a good idea. I'm not like vouching for the murderers, but like
It's smart, yeah. But apparently, yeah, because nobody, and the thing is when you're out like that way, like nobody knows where the fuck you are.
Yeah, and also you probably get a lot of tourists that also don't know that there's not going to be a gas station for a long time.
And the other thing is, it's not a road that is used all the time.
Yes.
Like, you're going on that road, and you know, like, so, like, it's not like, it's constantly busy. Like, it's probably one car a day or something like that. And, like, it's one of those where...
time.
Exactly. So, apparently, there's this one road where, like, they all sit on.
We always have to talk about these things when it gets dark.
When it's dark and we're stuck in the office on our own. Yeah. But, yeah, as I say, there's this, like, one road that is, like, you don't go on it if you're worried about anything in your vehicle or you're worried about fuel, because you will not make it. Yeah, and it's one of those where I'm like, as much as like I wouldn't even want to find out.
But you want to walk the valley of death.
I'd like to drive it, but I think I'd like to drive it. I'd like to drive it with two cars. So I'd be sound if it was me and someone else, but in two cars.
Why?
Because if one car, the chance of two cars breaking down is fucking no chance.
Or if you have one car and then you tow the other one because of petrol and stuff. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, or literally just fucking go with like loads of jerry cans and shit full of it. But like, I wouldn't go with one vehicle.
No.
Just in case something did happen.
I'll just go with like everyone I knew.
And I would only do it in bangers. Do you know what I mean? Like, because it's one of those, whereas yes, okay, there's more chance of them breaking down, but I'm not just going to leave a brand new fucking car in the middle of nowhere. Do you know what I mean? Like, so, I'd say, like, you would literally just buy, like, 2 or 3 bangers and just all do it. And then I'd be sound.
No, still would never do that.
But yeah, that's mad. But yeah, that would be cool. One day.
We really took a sidetrack there.
We did.
But that's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like we should talk about more travel things because we both have been to quite cool places. Anyway, so yeah, well, if you liked this episode, then like, comment, all that good stuff, and we'll see you next time.
See you later.
Bye.